isn't it? So everyone else is still asleep. Mark and I are up. Mark's had to do. There he is. And I'm looking for restaurants. This is probably what we'll do every morning, but I've just found apparently there is an award-winning ice cream shop. So apparently it's just out of this world, bubblegum flavour, lemon meringue pie flavour. So I said to Mark, what we should do is a surprise for Nanny Di, maybe today or tomorrow. Just say we're taking you somewhere a bit special, Nanny Di. Somewhere that will make all your dreams come true. And she'll be, oh, where? She'll think it's art, won't she? And then we'll turn up at the ice cream shop.
I found an art place that's really visual. The sculpture.
All art is visual, babe.
And then really visual, not like boring, fusty old paintings on the wall.
Yeah, so the weather is terrible. And it's going to stay terrible all week. But honestly, we're having such a nice time. It was such a chilled time with the kids yesterday. Mark set the fire up outside and it was just so nice. We just sat chatting. And then weirdly, even though this house is lovely and it's got all the mod cons, it hasn't got telly. It's got telly, but hasn't got any terrestrial telly. But it was quite nice because we just sat and actually chatted in the sitting room. Yeah. So once the kids are up, we're going to go and do a nice walk on the beach because we have to do that every day. I have to take full of fun. And then hopefully it's going to brighten up later. Toffee and Chi-Chi are absolutely, are absolutely loving every minute, aren't you? Do you like your holidays? Yes, I know. What did you have for your breakfast today? Tell them what you had.
Sausages.
You had organic, Waitrose organic beef mince that I was going to make burgers with because we've got no food for them. Chi-Chi's over there. They're not allowed on the furniture, but I found these picnic blankets that I've put on, and so that's our way we can't not have them on the furniture.
Oh no! Will you ever, anywhere, ever? I think the problem's you, not where you sleep.
Oh, Mark, I think that.
Yeah.
I definitely think that.
Oh no! Why not? Oh.
I just couldn't get to sleep.
Oh.
But
How's your bathroom?
great.
Are you pleased to see Nanny die, Toffee? Oh, Mum, she feels a kindred spirit. Are you going to change your top?
No, why?
Are you just going to wear that all week?
No, I'm going to wear it for today then.
Oh,
Cheeky devil.
Live wildly.
Very cheeky.
Live wildly.
Just sit. Let me just show you something.
All right. I'll speed this bit up.
It's sunny there.
Speeding this bit up.
Okay. Yeah, maybe it's not fun. I thought, okay, I've got to tidy this bed up so I'll start putting things away. So okay.
Come on, you can do.
I can't do it, Mark. I've been trying.
Oh my God, Mum, it's literally...
Yeah.
Come on, it's a new sport.
I've been trying for about an hour.
It's a new pub game. Have drinks and then try and hook a...
I thought I've got to tell myself. Oh.
Oh, Mum, you poor thing. Do you want a coffee?
Yes, please.
Yeah. How's your room?
It's good.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm very excited. I might have not slept properly last night because I'm a bit overexcited.
Oh. What are you overexcited about? Just being here? Just generally just being out? It is nice, isn't it?
Yes.
Being allowed out, Mum. God, you're walking a little bit like Frankenstein does in James Whale's original feature of 1940, whatever. Huh? Oh, okay.
So Mum's going to ring on Skype in 10 minutes to do Teddy Talk. Oh my God, that suits you, babe.
What do you think?
I think it's great. I think you should wear it everywhere we go today.
So do I. I look like an artist.
No, you look like a
Twat.
something artist.
All right, okay.
Piss artist.
Here you go.
Don't want to sit. I don't want it.
It's behind the scenes subs, that's what she's really like when the camera goes off. Yeah, within seconds. Why are you boiling a kettle?
I don't know.
Mum?
Yeah, no.
Mum, where are you? Where are you? Why are you boiling a kettle?
Yeah.
No, why are you?
I don't know.
Do you want a coffee?
Yes, please. God, I'm going to do mine.
It's getting a little bit confusing. Mum, where are you going? You're veering. Where are you heading off to, Mum? God, you're a law unto yourself. Look at all that, Mum. It's got your name all over it, isn't it? Look.
Good God.
Whispers. Did you notice we got you whispers?
Whispers. Oh, you're so sweet.
Did you notice we got you
You're so
whispers?
kind. Water. Look, kid. Look,
Look.
Subs.
And there's some strongbow there when you want to sit on a village green.
Which it might happen very soon.
Berate the locals.
Oh, you're so
Are you doing a workout today, Mum?
I don't know. I'll wait. Let me get the tablets kicking.
I think you need to take it easy because some of those skanking moves, they might exhaust you if you do them more than one day a week.
How did they go this time?
How do they go? It's sort of like it's like
How are they?
I don't. Well, you were doing more than that yesterday.
No,
Oh,
I know.
that's
But
good.
she has to work me up to that. That's like
That's you at optimum peak. Mum, you're leaning nonchalantly again. Why?
The disturbing thing is, in Anthony Hopkins leans on this.
You know why you're leaning like that? It's because Mum, basically, you
I
have
know
to
what
face
you're gonna say.
facts.
Stop it.
One leg
Stop
is
it.
longer than the
Just-
other.
It's no good saying that.
You need to go back and you need to ask for an upgrade, like you would do with EE Network.
You make it exactly. You make it sound like made for a leg.
Yeah, she needs an upgrade for her legs. It's the wrong length.
You make
I mean, she's basically limping ever since she's done it. You're leaning nonchalantly, constantly. Constantly, nonchalantly. I mean, it's quite unsettling as well, Mum, the way you do it. Because it looks like you're about to sort
It's
of
sure she's trying to
interrogate.
gather herself. She's gathering.
It's been full on this morning since I opened the door.
You should see what my mum showed me her having to do in her room.
What?
She couldn't reach the bathrobe hook, so she was jumping. Well, I mean, as much as my mum could jump.
I don't think you should jump, Nanny.
Yeah, she was jumping.
I don't think you should start
It's
jumping.
very funny.
Trying.
What are you making? What's that?
I'm just having a spoonful of peanut butter.
Spoonful of peanut butter. Mum, coffee.
Did you hear him on Sky?
No. Why? Why?
Yeah, because he was saying that there was no cameras ever in any minister's office. And then they were saying that only the Prime Minister can...
No, they can't. Boris isn't that stupid, is
It's
he?
not that mental.
No, but which means that it's been put there by somebody,
Yeah.
you know.
Maybe the Russians.
Oh, no, exactly.
I think the Russians have done it, Mum. So we're taking a series of photos, so. We're taking a series of photos because we're all slightly worried that Nanny Di is getting smaller as we talk to her. Also a bit of dry skin, that's nice, isn't it? As we talk to her, she's getting smaller and smaller. So we're going to put up a series of photos now that I think proves our point.
So we're just waiting for Betty and Teddy to call us. Apparently Teddy was asking all day yesterday where we were.
What to do? Teddy Talks.
Yeah. So
He's a stalwart, isn't he?
he is.
A professional.
He's a proper pro.
He's a yeah.
But then I think they all got pissed in a barbecue later, so...
Oh, okay, that's good.
Oh, there it is.
Are they watching it now? What are they watching?
Filming your response.
What are they watching?
Matt Hancock's knocking her in action. Can you see it? Oh, they're frozen. Oh, you're frozen.
Come on, you look lovely.
Thank you. You look a bit silly.
Why do I look silly?
Because yours doesn't fit you. It's
No.
right on the top of your head like an egg.
You take it off.
No, Di, this hat will fit you. Look, it's tiny. Oh, okay, good.
So we're just going to do the links for the Sunday show. We're going to go up the end of the garden. Let's go up the end of the garden. Toffs, we're coming. Now, do you look like you're going to Ascot?
Dark.
Oh, did she just bang into the It's really weird weather because
Oh, we should have brought balls for the dogs.
oh well, we didn't.
On
It's
the
we
beach.
really.
We're going to buy them.
It's
They'll
really
love it.
such weird weather that it's hot within seconds of walking.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Let's sit on this. Ah,
Oh,
poo.
that's not poo.
It is poo.
It's not.
It's poo.
Concrete.
That is poo.
It's not poo.
That is poo. Move along because I ain't sitting on it. It's the tree of life.
Welcome to the No Name Sunday Show. We're in a dreadfully Edson off.
We're playing polo.
Norfolk.
Yes.
Chelsea by the sea.
Oh, absolutely. Sandringham just down the road, don't you know? Where are the dogs?
God only knows, Governor. God only knows.
Where are the dogs? Henrietta,
Yes, Guy?
what's the morning after dish, darling?
God only knows, matey Flip. God only knows.
Really?
I think it's something a bit Arabic-y.
Oh my God, something a little bit Arabic. Could it be fusion?
We've actually omitted the news this week because, to be perfectly honest, it's been absolutely vile with that poor man, Secretary of State to Health. We thought, do you know what?
You just said sexually of state
Oh, I did.
instead of
didn't I?
Secretary of State.
Secretary of
Was
State.
that what they call one of those double entendres? I think it is.
So anyway, we're not going to do the news, and we're going to go straight to...
Fucking hell, Lisa loves. I'm sitting here and I haven't got a Scooby where we're going next.
I don't have a Scooby either, so what I suggest is we just go to whatever is next.
Oh.
Do you mind moving your bloody hat out of the way,
I do
darling?
apologise. Sorry. Oh no, it's the Munch Brunch. I've remembered, just at the nick of
Oh,
time.
how crude.
What was it?
Brunch.
What was it?
I don't want to be involved in this at all.
It's the end of the show, darling.
What a terrible shame. We've had such a marvellous morning with
I
you.
personally think it was a rather shit show myself.
I beg your pardon.
It was a
Would you
shit
mind-
show.
Would you mind not using foul language in front of a woman with such a large hat?
Yes, that's true. Okay.
We
Let
love
me move
you.
along.
We miss you already.
Yes,
as
I
they
hope you
say,
enjoyed it.
As the common people say. We don't know why we've spoken like this throughout
No,
the show, but
we
something
did.
happened to us. We put these hats on and then we just felt absolutely ghastly about ourselves, didn't we? And so,
Absolutely.
And so we just transported ourselves into somebody else.
We don't know who, we don't know why, we don't
Yeah.
know where, but
Yeah.
all we do know is we're going to say toodle pip and
Au
see you
revoir.
again.
Au revoir.
We've just done the links for the No Name Sunday
Yeah.
show and we can't
And-
fathom why the fuck we're talking like this.
What happened to me was, you see, that I put my hat on and I suddenly felt incredibly regal. And as we are in Norfolk, I thought, I'm just going to find myself. I'm going to find myself in an extraordinary way.
I've lost my hat.
That I'm going to live my day in an extraordinary way because I think it's extraordinary. It's completely extraordinary.
What is?
What is the extraordinariness of it all? Don't you think?
I think I agree. I'm not entirely certain what we're talking about. Yes,
And then you think about it in an extraordinary way.
yes,
You'll find it utterly extraordinary.
yes. I do like hanging with friends who are themselves extraordinary.
Extraordinary is a wonderful place
Yes,
to be.
yes,
And I think that too often, we veer away from extraordinary, almost in fear of it.
No, well, no, I tell you what it is, my darling, is the world is so ordinary.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
so
let's just have a
spectacularly
little-
ordinary.
Let's just have a little think about what extraordinary means.
It's extraordinary.
Why should any of us refuse to be extraordinary when we can?
Yes, I agree, but of course, ordinary with a little bit extra
Would
is-
make extraordinary.
This is extraordinary. What people don't seem to announce anymore or pronounce anymore is extraordinary.
I think it's a general lack of respect.
I agree.
I think that I think it starts right from childhood.
I agree. Even
And I
earlier.
think the problem
I said
is,
earlier.
I think the problem is people aren't putting on hats enough.
I totally
and therefore
agree.
they're not able to access the extraordinariness of extraordinary.
I mean, take Johnny. Johnny was born with a hat on, and I've never heard a terrible thing from him. He's quite
He's not afraid. But Mark,
extraordinary.
this is what we're saying. He's not afraid to be extraordinary.
No, he's not.
It's the fear that stops us
You're
from being
absolutely
extraordinary.
right. You're
So
absolutely
what
right.
I would say to you today, if you fancy having
Yes.
an extraordinary day,
Yes.
find yourself a rather large hat.
I mean, enormous.
Enormous.
I mean, we're
as
talking
large
huge
as you
brim.
can find. And if
Absolutely.
that means you have to get a little bit fruity with a bit of sticky back plastic and extra raffia
Yes.
to make your hat an extraordinarily large hat, I would highly recommend it.
I'm talking about getting fruity with raffia, darling. I was wondering whether we could head upstairs right now.
Well, I could bet my last farthing that that's how you would have interpreted.
Well, you know why?
Extraordinary.
You know why? I fancy doing a bit of brimming.
I'll give you that one for absolutely nothing, darling. Yeah, straight up, good and proper, right? Yeah, right.
Well, maybe use these. One in each arm, one in each hand. Try it.
They're so light.
And how are they?
Just go like that.
Does that work for you?
I think this is so fun, so.
She was trying to use my weight subs. Yeah. Must see you trying that again later, Mum. Don't overdo it. Mum, I'll speed this bit up.
Ma? See you later. Lots of love. Are you all right in there? You've been in there 12 hours. Yeah, right. She loves it in the toilet, my mum. Anyway, we're heading off. Have you got your purse, Ned? In case we want to buy something. In case you want to buy something, Ned. I'll take my card. Pardon?
Have a nice time.
Oh, you're out.
You look nice, you two.
Do we?
You look nice.
She looked nice.
She look nice. Take a prize.
See you later, Mum.
See you later.
It's like saying goodbye to you in your Miami home. Bye.
Yeah, I know.
No. And then toss. Will do, Ma. And Mum, don't forget.
No.
So we decided to escape the house. Everyone else wants to stay back. One of those classic staycation moments where we want to go for a walk. But do any of the youngsters? And does Nanny die? And it was a no.
Well, we're just older and wiser.
We're older and wiser, so we're going for a walk.
Oh, let's not go for a walk today.
Yeah.
I would have got to the end of the day, but it's so bad that I had to see.
So we're heading down to the Hunstanton again, which back in the old days, St. Edmund had his head lopped off by the Vikings and hurled in a forest, which was then later discovered by the wolves. So we're heading down here towards a really ugly car park. The tide is in, and I'm currently trying to get my head around an adventure called the Pathfinder, and it's like Dungeons and Dragons. And so Patrick's very excited about playing it, and he's helping the girls create their characters, and it could be very, very exciting.
I might just lie on the corner and get
Yeah,
drunk.
she's going to drink wine in a corner. Sorry about your toe. More air than you. of it.
Okay.
But in terms of creating the world, it's not, you know, what's going to be quite nice is we're going to have this atmospheric music going. It's going to be dark, and it does get a bit stressy because I'll know where you're getting stressed, and I'll start to make it more difficult.
So are you evil? Are you the...
Yes.
Oh, you're evil.
Well, no, I'm not evil, but I'm God.
Challenging.
I mean, I am.
Is that right, Patrick?
I'm effectively God, and as we know, God can be quite passionless about terrible things.
Blimey, Mark, that's a bit blasphemous.
Like, it's less than it's like, oh, I'm gonna like I'm your enemy and everything.
No.
It's more like I'm gonna put these in front of you.
Exactly.
It's more interesting.
I am fate. I present them with dilemmas and circumstances, and they have to solve it.
Is there any way we can
Putting
change
yourself as high up
You
as
can't come here
God.
because I'm not a
Pardon, Nanny
person.
Di?
Mum, I'm not a person. I am
He's
the
God.
cosmos.
Yeah, but can't
He is everything.
I'm not a person.
He's
I'm-
the world.
I'm the world you're walking
He's
through.
God.
I am the truth.
Of course you can't kill him. I am the truth.
I am Sauron.
One thing.
Wow.
Now, I mean, there are proper things like if one of you gets to a critical health position where you're nearly dying,
Yeah.
it'll be up to me whether I step in and say, you can go back to the town for a night and recover, because if you don't, you will die in the next 10 minutes.
Or you can die.
Yeah, or you die.
And if you die, you're out.
And if you die, you're out.
Die.
There's 4 levels of death.
Yeah.
So you can die if you die for ages.
Why?
It's very much so down there.
Oh, I see.
So that means you're 7 then.
Hey,
What? No, Mum. Why would it be 7?
why have we gone to
Because
7?
if there's 6, but she...
not-
there
there's
isn't
4.
6. There's 4.
Oh, 4.
When did you hit 6?
Anyway, no, you go down to...
We're already in trouble.
As you start to die, you go into an unconscious state, and then there's all sorts of rules around it. You know, you then
Not
fall,
an
you
unconscious
fall
state.
flat by and large. You have to roll the dice to see if what your number in that attribute is. So say you have to climb a wall,
Yeah.
and your dexterity is, I don't know, 6.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to challenge you. You're going to say, I'm going to say you're in a room. You can see that there's a kind of ledge, and it looks like you probably need to kind of climb the wall. And you're going to go, I'll climb the wall.
Yeah.
We're then going to roll a dice. There'll be a difficulty skill to that. And if you add your
Oh,
6 to the number, you will achieve it. If you don't, you'll fall to your death.
Oh, okay.
God, look, Mark, you're having a big boys sandwich for a big boys game, aren't you?
Yeah.
Are you getting ready with a big sausage
It
sandwich?
comes down to the dice.
Of course it does.
Oh, that's no bloody
No,
good.
it doesn't just come down to that. It comes down to the choices you make.
And to God. And atmosphere. Don't forget, Mark is atmosphere.
Yeah, it's atmosphere too. Don't reduce it all.
Unsympathetic, God.
Don't reduce it all down to it's just the dice. It's the choices you make, Mum. And you could argue that life, at its most critical,
Is the same.
is no different to rolling the dice.
Well, I should have had this game when I was young.
I tried playing it with you. You got bored after 5 minutes.
Oh.
You made me feel like an absolute cretin.
But it's obviously, I didn't understand.
How old were you when the last time your mum played this with you, Mark?
10. I remember sitting on the floor, turning the lights off, being so excited. She lasted, no exaggeration, 15 minutes.
Oh, Mark.
So if you were 10, I would have been
so
what?
excited.
30.
It's sometime
Don't forget, I
later.
can't even remember my
Let's do
first.
some serious last minute studying.
No, the one in the game.
It's about an hour after the last time I was filming.
Oh, George.
Yeah,
It's
George.
extraordinary.
You can't cast that spell again that day unless you have another copy prepared. Cool, so you get one crack.
Yeah, and I can use the I've also got the arcane bond. So I've got a ring that's like my magic item. And once a day I can like take the magic out of it and cast a spell.
Oh,
Sounds
sounds good.
very Harry Potter-ish. Oh, okay, that sounds cool.
Yeah, I think you should push him to the front, go slow.
Also, we don't have a fighter, so I think me and Dad and I are going to be the tanks.
Oh, okay.
Whereas you've got these two sort of elbows.
I admire their commitment.
Exactly out of their league.
I'm just going to have some more wine.
I'm basically going to be your worst nightmare because you're going to be walking into rooms and I'm going to be sitting there knowing exactly what's in there and you're not. Yeah.
Right, I'm now in a can't beat 'em, join 'em mode. Mark's made me Valeros the fighter. But Patrick very nicely said I could be a girl. She's quite cool. Look. Valeros. I'm going to call her Valeria.
Okay, that sounds like, a disease.
Maddie. Mark's annoyed though because he thinks I'm going to be annoying. All week he's told me I can't play, and then Patrick very kindly invited me to play, didn't you, Patrick? He invited me, said you can play if you want. So I'm now playing too.
Have you looked at what's changed on the table?
Oh, the map's out.
Yeah. That's where you're adventuring, Mum.
Yes. It's a bit like that thing that we all went to
So
get out of the rooms, do you remember?
Yeah, it's like an escape room. It's just like that.
You go the shield block direction.
You're in.
It's 4 hours later.
You're in a
I'm not joking.
Nanny Di's been bitten by a spider and has been poisoned. But she doesn't know what's going to happen.
She can't see.
You're all right, Mum. You've got worse than that to come. You've got even worse to come. Roll the dice. Roll the dice.
How can you know this much?
Poison is seeping through your wounds.
It's pumping through you. You've got to take action.
All of your wounds.
What's your fortitude score?
Fortitude score, Patrick. 6.
8, 6, 14. The poison
Literally
takes
4 hours
hold.
later.
You take an additional 12 points of damage. Up to 12 points of damage. 12 points of damage. What are you down to?
So you're down to 3.
Oh my god, you're literally crazy. You're veering around, Mum. You've got 3. Knock it down to 3 HP.
You're down to 3. She's not dead.
You've gained a condition.
Rub out the 15.
Patrick's so patient.
Isn't he?
Yeah.
So also temporarily, I'm having to make a note of this, Florian. You are so delirious and
Yeah.
weak. You now have -2 to your armor class. Your
Oh,
AC.
Wait.
really? That's
So her armor class is less. So she has been bitten by a rat. What were you bitten by earlier?
Rat.
By a rat. She's been bitten by a spider.
She fell off a cliff.
She threw. Hang on.
She
She
threw
threw
herself
herself off a cliff and got caught.
And injured us landing on her.
You're the oddest. None of the dwarves in Lord of the Rings behave
She
like
got
this.
bitten by a rat, threw herself off a cliff and then killed all of us. And now she's on
It's
the
the
floor.
oddest adventure I've known anyone.
You need to take a few lessons from the Lord of the Rings
The
dwarf.
dwarf that can see in black and
This is the
white.
game we're playing, guys.
I tell you what, just leave me with my 3 points.
Well,
and I'll go-
you're now like this.
Yeah, I'll just stay there and go and read.
Yeah, I think you can retire.